Take her. Make sure she doesn't trip over some cones out there. Whoa, what was that? Whoa, what was that?
Some cones out there. Whoa, what was that?
Hey guys, as you can see, that was one of the crazier things that's ever happened at one of my comedy shows. But hey, when life gives you a lemon thrown at your head, you make a video about it. And so in this video, I will be walking you through the moments leading up to the audience member making that decision, what I did that could have potentially invoked that reaction, and how I handled it afterwards. Also, now might be a good time to mention that I am on tour, and crazy stuff like this seems to happen all the time at my shows. So if you want some tickets, pop on over to drewlynch.com, but not before first grabbing your favorite throwing produce, and we'll see you at the show. All right, let's get into it. This was at one of my favorite comedy clubs in Phoenix, Arizona, called Stand Up Live. Sometimes at shows, I like to try new jokes from a notebook towards the end to see if they work. Here's the joke I was trying.
I don't know if I will ever get a prostitute. But if I do, I want a guy with fake tits. And not because that's what I'm into, but because when I pay with a credit card at the end, I get to say, can I get a receipt for this transaction?
From what I can tell, this joke feels pretty harmless. I think the audience gets the sense that this was just silly wordplay and that I don't mean anything by it. So since the crowd has afforded me the opportunity to try something new, now I'm thinking it's time to close the show, which is usually done with a joke that is tried and true.
I'll tell you one last thing. People who stutter, they tend to do it more whenever they're feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, anxious, agitated, all of the things that I am. And there was one particular day where both mine and my wife's issues, okay, are you going to the bathroom again, lady?
This is not the lady who threw the lemon. This is a lady who went to the bathroom earlier in the show and took friends with her. When she went the first time, we had an innocent laugh about her recruiting people to the bathroom to accompany her on her piddle trips.
All right, well, take your buddy. This is a buddy system. Take her. Make sure she doesn't trip over some cones out there.
So this is the moment where I see something is flying at my face. I'm not sure what it is, but I am sure that it is going to be a first for me. To be clear, this was not thrown by either of the bathroom ladies. This was thrown by a different lady who is in the corner of the comedy club you can see here. We'll see it again.
Take her. Make sure she doesn't trip over some cones out there. Whoa, what was that? Yo, what was that? What happened? Jesus, you're throwing... What was that? Holy shit. That was insane. No, shush. I didn't know. Wait, hang on. What happened there? What happened? Threw something? Was she upset about, like, you think she was high on crack?
As you can see, the room is now tense. Nobody, including the security guard, is sure about the motive. All we have is a suspect and the murder weapon. Everyone in the room is trying to make light of the situation by saying she's slipped or she's on drugs, but in my head, I'm trying to figure out if this was personal. Did somebody send a citrus hitman to come whack me?
I've never seen somebody throw a lemon wedge so accurately. That was insane. Do you see how far a fucking lemon wedge got? It's not even the whole lemon. She threw the wedge. That thing, it fucking whiffled in the wind. Jesus, the arm on that chick, dude. That was insane. That was crazy. Of any of the things that I said, I was literally like, anyway, people who stutter are like this, and she's like, I'm gonna attack him right now. Now it's good. He's vulnerable, and I wanna see it. Jeez, the arm on that lady. Maybe it was the prostitute thing that I said. Might have been the prostitute thing that I said. I was like, she throws like a dude with fake tits. That's exactly why.
At this point in the show, I have decided to make jokes about it so the audience knows that A, I am fine, and B, the show is fine. So while everyone is processing what just happened, I am mentally retracing my steps to see what I potentially said that could have set her off.
Maybe it was the prostitute thing that I said. Might have been the prostitute thing that I said. I was like, she throws like a dude with fake tits.
Ultimately, I end up making a joke about how she throws like a dude, because as a comedian, if you apologize, you might seem weak, but if you double down, you might seem mean. Pick your poison.
That was one of those 40 experiences where it's like, whoa, I could see it coming at me, but then I also smelled lemon. She threw a fucking old-fashioned at me in pieces. You ever have ingredients thrown at you? Throw something else. Don't throw ingredients.
I should tell you the context for this next part is that when I was 20, I got hit in the throat with a softball and I hit my head, from which I had a traumatic brain injury that caused me to stutter for most of my adult life. Okay, you're all caught up.
Could you imagine a lemon hits me in the throat and I stutter again? No! I didn't keep an eye on it! Not again! You just find out I've got the pussiest of necks. You're like, okay, it wasn't even a full lemon. It was the wedge. It fucking waffled. I mean, how?
In conclusion, we were able to get the show back on track and the comedy sentiment was restored. But I will say to the lemon lady, if you are watching this video, not every joke is gonna hit, just like not every lemon is gonna hit. But you gotta keep throwing them, just like I gotta keep telling them. And thanks again for giving me my first run by fruiting, which, by the way, I welcome all fruits at my shows. So subscribe for new videos and come see me live. Don't be a lemon.